This boy was only 6 years old, yet every single day he survived by scavenging trash. Despite such hardship, he carried an optimism that lit up even the coldest winter. With nothing but cardboard boxes, he built himself a little shelter, a place he proudly called home. When someone asked what he was doing, he smiled, waved, and introduced them to his house as if it was the best in the world. But when he saw a little girl's mom calling her home, he couldn't help but wonder, where were his parents? He thought and thought, but no answer came. So with his tiny frozen hands, he shaped the snow into a family of his own. The bigger one was his dad, the smaller one was his mom, yet something still felt missing. Right then, his stomach growled. He realized he hadn't eaten all day, so he cheerfully said goodbye to his snow parents, and skipped off into the streets. Passing by restaurant windows, he saw steaming bowls of noodles, kids his age slurping happily. He could only swallow his hunger. A can rolling on the ground broke his thoughts. He picked it up, dropped it in his bag, and thanked the stranger who tossed it away. He knew cans meant money. Before long, he filled a whole bag. With the coins he earned, he bought himself a hot, fluffy bun. But when he returned to the park, his snow parents had been destroyed. He didn't cry. He rebuilt them. This time, he laid them gently on the ground, because snow parents lying down couldn't be knocked over again. He even shared his meal with them, placing 2 buns on their chests, before curling up between them, finally eating his own. His cheeks burned red from the cold, but his heart was warm. The next morning, he woke up thirsty, only to find the water in his bottle frozen solid. Even his tears had turned to ice. Still, he didn't give up. At a public restroom, he splashed cold water on his face, filled a cup, and drank. With his belly finally full, he grabbed his backpack, and headed to school. Not inside, but outside the classroom window, listening secretly to the teacher's voice. That day, she read The Little Match Girl. The children inside listened intently, while outside, the boy was so caught up. He sneezed. The sound startled the class. Panicked, he bolted into the woods. Watching him disappear, the teacher stood silent, lost in thought. That night, the boy remembered the story. He wondered if he could meet a girl like her, someone who understood his loneliness. So he sat on the street corner, waiting. But in a modern city full of neon lights, who still sold matches? Hours passed. Shops closed. The street emptied. And then, in a haze of hunger and frost, he saw her, a match-selling girl. He offered his scarf, and in return, she gave him a whole box. Excited, he lit one. He closed his eyes, wishing to see his parents. But only images of other kids with their moms and dads appeared. The flame slipped, burning a hole in his thin clothes. He didn't even flinch. In that moment, he finally understood something too big for a child's heart. His body froze, but his mind felt clear. And just when it seemed too late, an old junk collector found him, shook him awake, and saved his life. The boy survived, and kept that burnt match forever, like a treasure.